literally as we're speaking now, we've got executives from Meta, Snap, Google, TikTok and X walking into Downing Street to talk to the Prime Minister. These are important people. I wonder, you presumably would like to be a fly on the wall in that meeting. I wonder what you'd like to emerge from it.
I think it's convenient timing, isn't it? So they knew yesterday this was going to happen and voting no, not to raise the age, and yet Keir Starmer hasn't met with any of our 29 group of bereaved parents. Can't bother to hear our point of view, but we'll listen to the tech giants or supposedly tell them what to do. I just think it's, we've talked about this so many times, it's frustrating. They need to do more.
You would presume, I absolutely take the point you're making, and I assume you're saying you would want meetings with the Prime Minister and the groups that you work with to happen. It surely has to be a good thing for the Prime Minister to be engaging with these companies. That must in itself be a good thing, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely, and I think it is a good thing, but where else in the world do we have a product that we don't remove when it's harmful? If this was a car that was losing a wheel, the product would be recalled, it would be fixed and then handed back. Why are we wiggling our finger at them and saying, oh, you need to do more? They actually need to recall their product and fix it. It is faulty by design. It's been proven in the Meta case and in LA, you know, they've proven this is harmful. Actually do something about it.
Ellen, morning, it's Naga. Were you surprised at all by this rejection yesterday by MPs to that amendment to the Children and Wellbeing Bill?
Not at all. I mean, it was pretty obvious it's going to be, you know, that way. Keir Starmer's whipped his Labour MPs to actually vote against it, and we're going along with this ridiculous consultation, which is just kicking the can down the road.
When you hear Ian Russell, Molly Russell's dad, talk about the harms he perhaps perceives might come about, you know, extra harms if there is a ban, how is there that balance? Because obviously, you two, if you two were in a room, you would have complete sympathy, empathy and understanding of what each other has been through. You've lost a child, but different opinions are allowed to exist and coexist. This is what's being debated at the moment. How is it just impossible to find this middle ground at the moment?
Well, I've spoken to Ian about this. We do obviously have a different point of view, and we're entitled to think differently. Personally, from my point of view, I don't believe that actually removing a product that's harmful is taking it away from technology companies. It's taking it away from the children when the product is faulty, and until they can actually make it safe, I don't think children should be allowed their product. I don't see how. I don't understand actually why we aren't doing it. I just don't understand it.
You sound, I mean, I've spoken to you many times, you've spoken to us on this programme many times. You sound really frustrated. More frustrated than I've seen you before, if you don't mind me saying. And it's not a judgment, it's just an observation.
I'm sad, Naga. I'm sad that we've got children being affected and dying when they really shouldn't. And I'm sad that Keir Starmer can't take our point of view that they need to do more about this. You know, there were 15 of us yesterday in Parliament, 15 bereaved parents all begging for them to do more, and yet I just find it frustrating we're not. And yeah, maybe I'm just a bit fed up of having the same conversation and without any action happening. So,
do you think?
Frustrated.
Yeah. Do you think, Ellen, in connection with the social media ban for under 16s, do you think that will happen? Do you think it'll be a point we ever reach?
Yes, I do. I think it's just a matter of when. And I just think it's delaying things. I take on board they want to see everybody's point of view. I mean, Australia with the ban is one thing. Their wording is actually quite loose. They could be doing more about restricting the children on their platforms, getting the age verification right. I found out that Meta, for example, in Brazil, have a lot stronger regulation on what children are on their platforms, and they have different systems that we're not using here, but they are using that there to age restrict what children are on their platforms. Why, if Meta can do that in Brazil, are they not doing that everywhere else? Until they are told to do something, and actually you must do X, Y, Z, they're not doing it. But they can do it in a different country.
Children find ways to find things out, Ellen. Be it in days when you and I were younger to when now, where technology, they will find ways, won't they?
Of course they will. Yeah, of course they will. And I think, look at the drinking age. You know, children will always find a way. Well, some children will always find a way of, you know, trying to drink before they're 18. But we still age regulate it, don't we? It's not suitable for them, so we still put an age on it. We still, you know, there's probably children that are drinking before they've passed a driving test. You know, but on the whole, they know they've got to be 16, and most children abide by the law. I don't believe that we just don't do anything because will be some children that work way around it. I do think there needs to be a whole different approach with VPN access and things like that. This isn't a one solution that's going to fix the problem. I accept that. This needs to be a joint responsibility of looking at all the issues, but right now we take it away, so at least we're limiting which children are being harmed.
Ellen, thank you for being with us this morning. I know you'll be keeping a very close eye on that meeting and the outcome of it. It's always good to talk to you. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks so much.